here, and I have a new thing I'm gonna do, movie reviews, TV reviews, and I'm calling it Stuart Says, like my channel. And it's really fun living here in Los Angeles. Being an entertainment reporter, I get to see movies ahead of time, get to check out things ahead of time, so I thought, why not take advantage of that and share my thoughts with you guys so you can decide if you should go see that movie, watch that TV show. So my first one is The Intern, and this movie stars Anne Hathaway and Robert De Niro, and I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I loved it. It's getting 2 thumbs up, Stuart's approval. Here's why. This movie is so great. It's written and directed by Nancy Meyers, so right there we're in good hands. And it's a really feel-good story. There's dramatic elements, there's comedic moments, but it really rings true, especially to me as a female. I love Anne Hathaway's character. She plays Jules, and she runs a kind of nasty gal type inspired business where she's selling clothes. It started off in her, kitchen in Brooklyn from 2 people to 4 people, and now she has hundreds of employees. She has a husband that we discover a little bit into the movie, and it's about the dynamic of their relationship because she very much is, like Sophia's book, a girl boss, and we get to explore that new sort of thing that it's the working woman with the stay-at-home husband and father, and what that's like, and how what you see at someone, what they're going through at work, you can't judge what their experience at home is. But the best dynamic in the movie is between Anne Hathaway and Robert De Niro. They have such great chemistry together. So The Intern, basically what happens is Jules Anne Hathaway is running this very successful up-and-coming company, and one of her employees and friends, played by Andrew Rannell, he says, hey, we're gonna do a senior intern program. And not like senior like you're a senior in college or maybe in grad school, but senior as in senior citizen. And here comes Robert De Niro into this very millennial-driven office space. They have the masseuse. Anne Hathaway rides a bicycle around the office. And it's one of those things where a lot of days, instead of just communicating with one another, we're always sending emails. And he comes in and he's assigned to her, and you show the love he brings in, the compassion, the gentleness, and that the way that perhaps our parents grew up doing business, we can learn a lot from that. And if you mix the way we're doing things, kind of the BuzzFeed way, shall we say, what millennials do, how it's all about me, 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 and you bring in an old school way of thinking, we would call it these days, it really just brings magic. It's a wonderful story about Robert De Niro as a man in his golden years, what his life is like, and how he wants to wake up every day and feel a purpose and go to work. And Anne Hathaway, who is almost apologizing for being this strong, driven, successful woman. Why are women apologizing for succeeding and living their dreams? So I think there's a lot of really wonderful themes. I also have to give a shout out, Workaholics representing. Adam Devine brings some wonderful comedy. He plays one of the fellow interns in Unders. Unders actually plays Anne Hathaway's husband, and I love seeing him as this romantic lead. We saw him on Mindy Project. He was amazing. And of course, Nancy Meyers, she's so incredible. I love all of her movies. So I really urge you guys to go see The Intern. It's such a beautiful story about Anne Hathaway and Robert De Niro's relationship and what it's like living life. And it's very, very of the time. And I gotta give a shout out to all the girl bosses out there and all the stay-at-home dads. That's a full-time job too. At the end of the day, we're all doing the very best that we can and trying to lead authentic lives full of passion and happiness. And let's continue to build the personal connection. It's great that I can talk to you right now through this camera, but it's also wonderful to spend time face-to-face with someone and to actually just communicate. So those are my thoughts on The Intern. Congrats, Warner Brothers. I really hope you go see this movie. And as always, I'm Stuart Brazell. Do you. Bye.